Hello everyone, and welcome back to Burrows. We had a little bit of a tumble, I think, with our dearest friend Ken. I'm excited to see what kind of dream and Gray is having.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We're alive. Some rocks are digging into my back, but aside from some scratches, I'm all right. I'm sorry.
You!
Was it all a hallucination? It felt too real. I can still smell the smoke and singeing. Yes, wait, lingering, not singeing, lingering on his clothes. He's holding me tightly, a little too tightly. Ken, I'm okay, really.
Fuck you!
I feel tears hit my cheek.
You fucking idiot!
His shoulders start to shake.
Never wiped out before. Was always careful.
I wasn't trying to.
We're too close to losing it all now.
Ken?
Fuck. Sorry.
His shaking becomes violent and he starts rocking back and forth. Ken?
Damn it all!
I can feel his breath against my neck. His eyes are full of fear, wide open and unblinking. We're okay. He sniffles, his shaking getting worse.
I thought I was going to lose you.
I don't know how to process that. He's not thinking straight right now. I already told you, didn't I? I'm not going anywhere.
Gray.
You already showed me what to do when this happened, remember? His breathing seemed to stabilize for a moment as he takes a few seconds to respond.
You mean in that place you mentioned?
Yep. You were scared that I was going to disappear then, as well. He quietly listened. I keep talking in a hushed tone. Well, you kind of knew that everyone was going to disappear.
I really said that.
I nod. I didn't believe you. I'm sorry for that.
Can't blame you.
You even let me pat your head.
What?
I go to show him and he shoots up, hissing at me.
Fuck off.
That's the Ken I know. He gets up, brushing off grass and dirt as he looks around.
Looks like we fell into a ditch. It's a miracle we made it out with only a few bumps.
I glance up and see smoke coming from the road above. Only the soft glow of a single street lamp lights the path back up.
My bike.
My heart sinks as the gravity of the accident kicks in. Shit, I'm so...
Hey, you've apologized enough. It's fine. Let's hurry back so we can check the...
Suddenly, the sound of sirens fill the air, and we both freeze on place. Ken whispers to me through clenched teeth.
We were too slow.
Were they still tailing us? We have to be at least 5 miles out of the town by now.
Don't know. Let's... Hello? Anyone down there?
A deep male voice, okay, echoes across the valley, amplified by a megaphone. Shit. Ken, what should we do? I turn to see him crouched down, hands over his ears. Ken?
No, there's no way.
Ken? He holds himself as he starts to shake again.
How could he be here?
Who?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, I don't know. Ken twitches at the sound of his voice again. Ken?
Not again. Not again.
He rocks back and forth on his heels, muttering to himself. Damn it, he was brave for me. Time to return the favor. I'm going to talk to him. I'm not going to mention you, just stay here. If something happens, just run.
Why are you?
I owe you one. I squeeze his shoulders and look towards the source of the noise. Besides, after what happened in the Golden Place, I never want to see you make that face again.
Okay,
I'll be fine. He nods and I start my way up the dimly lit slope towards the flashing lights. It's more steep than I realized, and I need to use the tall grass to pull myself up without losing balance. The headlights of the cop car are practically blinding me by the time I reach the top.
Ah, a survivor! Good, God bless.
A gloved hand is stretched out towards me, and I grab it before I can tumble backwards. That's what that says. Do we get to see the lad? Oh, Dogu. Sorry, I'm trying to get my mouse off the screen. There we go.
Pardon. The name's Officer Hopkins, but you can just call me Frank.
Frank. I'll read that later. I find my balance and dust myself off.
What's your name, son?
Gray. His eyebrows raise for a moment before his usual demeanor takes over.
Well, ain't that something? What a small world, I tell you.
After giving me a once-over, he pulls out a notepad and nodding to himself as he jots down something.
Gray. Possum. Got it. You weren't drinking tonight, were you, Mr. Gray?
Nope. He leans a little too close and smells my breath.
Checks out. You sure got lucky, kid. I've seen tons of accidents on this road, and you came out better than most.
Great.
Afraid your bike's not as lucky. Poor gal's out of commission for the time being.
I crane my neck to see part of the hood of his car. Ken's bike is on its side, and smoke billowing out of the engine. A black skid mark shows where we veered off the road. I noticed he's following my gaze and quickly try to grab his attention. Thanks for checking, but I'm actually alright. So, he scans me up and down a few times and closes his notepad, sighing to himself.
Mr. Gray, it was just you on the bike, yes?
My heart stops. Yes, just me. His eyelids lower, disappointed.
You sure?
Yep.
I see. Just another coincidence, then.
Wait, what?
You see, that bike, of yours, almost an identical match to one that got stolen a few months back.
A few months back? Okay, oh. Fragments, so... Bike. Oh. Okay. A reward of $50. That was probably a lot back in that day, wasn't it? Will be issued to any person with information regarding the theft of this motor vehicle. A license plate reads North Dakota, blah, 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 black and white, and single engine motorcycle. Please contact the owner for further details. Neato.
You from around these parts?
Shamrock, right? That was the wrong answer.
Oh, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. This is a tired old fella.
He takes his sunglasses off, tucking them into his collar.
Possum.
Oh, God.
Are you being fully honest with me?
I am, it's just...
We're friends, right? I'm being friendly, aren't I?
That's... He closes the distance between us, hands on his belt. The silver grip of his pistol catches the light.
Just want to be sure everyone's been honest here.
I freeze up.
Anyhow, there's no reason for me to hold you. I went ahead and turned the motor off before it could overheat. You need a lift? Next town's over is a bit of a stretch. I have some rope in my trunk if you want to tie your bike to the...
No. I mean, I'll be fine. Honest.
Alrighty. Have a good night, Mr. Gray.
He turns to open his door, and I breathe a sigh of relief. I see why Jesse was so averse to dealing with cops.
No, one more thing.
Yes?
There's a killer around these parts. Wonder if you've seen someone who fits the profile. He's a biker too.
Really? That's awful. What's he look like?
A cat, black as sin. He's riding a bike just like yours.
Nobody like that around here.
He's armed and dangerous, Poss. If you know anything, be sure to let someone in town know. We've got contact. Contact points all over the country. County, not country. County. Okay. So we're bound to find him.
Hope you find him.
Alrighty. I'll leave you to me. Leave you be.
He steps into his car and starts the engine. Finally.
One more thing.
God damn it. Yes?
There's a roadhouse up yonder. It's called the Salty Dog, right outside of town. It'll be faster than trekking into town. You can fill your belly and stay the night if you have to.
Thanks, I'll consider it.
Bless your heart.
Okay. He waves at me through the window as he speeds off. I wait until he's fully out of sight before collapsing to my knees. Fuck, it took all my energy not to crack. He could smell the bullshit from a mile away. You could have just said that you saw the black cat at a gas station, you know. That way, when you inevitably react to him, like, describing Ken, you at least have something, right? Anything. Okay. There's no way they are considering what Ken did murder, right? So that means...
Yo.
He bumps me from behind with a knee.
God, do you ever shut up?
Ken.
You did a good job stalling him. He almost looked right at me.
Would he have been able to? He points at his glowing eyes and I nod. Right, cats have those reflecty thingies.
Reflecty? Are you sure you didn't hit your head?
Shut up. He helps me to my feet, and we walk over to his bike. I expected him to be pissed off, but he nonchalantly flips it upright.
Sorry. Enough. It's not like it's really mine.
So you stabbed that kid for nothing? Did you hear everything me and the cop talked about?
Bits and pieces. You mumble.
Right.
Do you believe me over him?
It's not like that.
It's fine. If you were stringing me along, you'd have to be one hell of a mastermind to go this far. So you still think that?
So you still think that? He checks the damage, sneering at the additional scratched paint.
First rule of living on the lam, trust no one.
And the other rules?
Rule 2, don't ask questions.
You're so predictable.
Thanks, come on. We have a little walk ahead of us.
He's so cute. He's so cute, guys. I sigh and follow behind him. I feel another twinge of guilt when I see him trying to hide a limp from the crash. No amount of stress could have created a hallucination that vivid. It must have been Virgil's doing. Does that mean he's the one making Ken act crazy too? That'd be awfully convenient. It's impossible to tell what's real and what isn't around here. Ken is hard to read, but he seems to honor loyalty. As long as I stay on his good side and respect his boundaries, I should be safe. But if the cops suddenly show up and he's backed against the wall, there's no telling what he'd do. What's up?
Nothing, just humming.
Okay.
I don't need a reason to go, okay? Shut up.
Jesus, fine. Never mind, I already miss Jesse and Colt. Speaking of, hey.
What?
Isn't it weird that the other guys didn't come back to check on us? They couldn't have been too far ahead of us. Ahead, yeah. He shrugs.
Dunno. Maybe they were smart and decided to ditch us.
What? There's no way.
They saw what we did. Anybody with 2 brain cells would save themselves.
Hold up, we? He rolls his eyes.
You know what I meant. Anyway, there's a ton of reasons. They might have stopped at the roadhouse to wait for us, or ran out of gas.
Right.
They're your friends, not mine. Even if they didn't give a shit about me, they wouldn't let you get implicated.
My friends? After such a short amount of time? Golly. Thanks. I needed to hear that. You make everything
so fucking corny. But you're welcome.
We mostly walk in silence for the next hour, Ken occasionally humming to himself. The speed of these bikes can't be understated, but I couldn't appreciate the beauty of the open road until just now. It's kind of nice. Ooh. Rise. Yes. The rosy glow of the rising sun in the distance starts to bleed through the clouds, and I hear Ken yawn. It must be at least 5 a.m. My sleep schedule is never going to recover, is it? Look, being awake still at 5 a.m. Don't even worry about it.
You'd get used to it.
I really don't want to.
Am I seeing shit?
Huh?
Look over there.
I strain my eyes and see a bus stop a few yards away from us. I didn't know there were buses way out here.
There aren't.
As we get closer, I can see it's completely run down. The only thing left standing beside the stop sign and wooden benches.
Bizarre.
At least we can take a break. He scoffs as I rub my sore calves.
We have to get you some real boots. Your shoes will get torn to shreds at this rate.
I nod, glancing at his footwear. Your boots are pretty stylish.
Just the boots.
If I give you a real compliment, you'll just call me a faggot again.
Maybe. Let's find out.
I take a seat and give myself a second to choose my words carefully. Well, the boots are both functional and look good with the rest of your outfit. I know the chaps are for protection, but they also frame your hips and assets nicely. Anyway, your jacket fits well, and the quilted lining breaks up all the leather. Lastly, your gold jewelry suits your dark fur really well. All around, you look great. What?
Nothing. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
I thought it'd be gross having a guy compliment me, but I guess you're different. Don't like you looking at my junk, though.
It's kind of hard to ignore. Your pants are way too tight. Not to mention, you went out of your way to strip for me last night.
Whatever. Wait, you hear something?
I close my eyes and hear the familiar rumble of motorcycles coming from our left. Yeah, what should we do?
Nowhere we can hide, really. Just stay on your guard.
I nod, defensively putting the bike between myself and the road. We wait anxiously as the sounds approach the bend. 2 figures come into view, bathed in shadow from the rising sun behind them. Wait, look! It's Colt and Jesse. They came back for us. I can make out Colt's smile, a smiling face as he waves at me while Jesse breathes a sigh of relief. They pull up next to us, and it takes all my restraint not to run up and hug them. You came back! I was getting worried. What's wrong? Jesse glares at Ken, who pretends to not notice. Oh, right. I promise he'll behave. I know that's wishful thinking, but there's really no proper defense here. Oh, that's not the reason we took so long. He elbows Jesse in the side, breaking the silent standoff with the cat.
Ahem. You two wouldn't have realized it, coming from that-a-way. What are you talking about?
Jesse points to the road behind us.
Every time we try to ride that way, we end up back at this bus stop.
What? That's impossible. We just walked through there, and there's no other road. That... Of course it's impossible. That's why we're stumped. We tried going back for y'all a few times, but nothing worked.
I even stayed behind once to watch him go over the horizon, just to end up behind me.
Just like those trees in the Golden Place. I guess Virgil only has so many tricks up his sleeve. I can't explain why, but I think I know what's going on here, or rather, who's behind this.
Who? Doesn't make a lick of sense.
I know, but it's been even harder to believe if I explain why I know. I just do.
All right. Colt!
He shrugs, walking over to gently punch my shoulder. All right. I'm going to end the part here, everyone, so I'll see you around.